And the best kept secret in Germantown is GPAC, because I don't think most people who come into our community expect a community of this size to have this kind of facility, this kind of opportunity for the arts.
Who comes here? The best. Great dance, great classical music, great theater, interesting comedy, and educational programs.
It's this mecca of art activity that goes on.
Summer camps, peanut butter and jam, our programs, rentals, there's always something going on. It's never a dull moment at GPAC.
In the very, very beginning, how this whole place got started, there was a small group of people.
Folks like David McGee and Ron Jarrett and those folks who made the trip to Chicago, myself, Bear Goldsworthy was an alderman at the time, Alderman Lisa Parker, David McGee, our architect, Alderman Gary Pruitt, and our city finance director, John DeLuas. What a better opportunity than having a group of ladies involved in what is now known as the GPAC Guild. They were there from the beginning.
Milton Schaefer, Uncle Milton, who has continued to support us and to guide us and to mentor me, and I'm certain Tanya, and I know Albert. We were a small team here, and we accomplished a considerable amount of work, and we were building what it is today. I mean, the work that we did in the first 5 years in particular, he set the model that is largely the same model with just more people, more programs, more impact, and more history. Shortly after GPAC was open and that founding group got us up and off the ground, the ones that stayed and worked with us for many, many years, the Scheit family showed up. Rudy and Honey will forever be an integral part of our success and our future, without a doubt. Tanya Castroverdi Moskalenko, her era here at GPAC, the growth of a variety of programs was tremendous. Mayor Goldsworthy has been here the whole time.
From the very beginning, even when you start with a headliner like Ray Charles, you still don't understand what this place is going to become. And those first few years was a steady introduction of people that we just never imagined would be coming to Germantown, Tennessee to entertain us, to bring the most incredible arts experiences to us.
There have been at least 400 performances, and I could narrow it down to maybe 60 of my favorites.
It's always hard to pick favorites, especially when you think about 20 years.
Ailey, without a doubt, the very first Ailey performance. Albert said, "Paul, you gotta quit running around. You can't go to backstage and you can't worry about this, that, and the other. I'm gonna buy you a seat and you're gonna watch this show. And what is it? It's modern dance." I'm like, great. I'm like 25 years old. I was moved and floored, and it was incredible, and I have appreciated and liked and soaked up dance in all forms ever since that day.
Tanya Perez Salas with, I can't remember how many tons of water were on our stage. I mean, that was an amazing moment to see dancers splashing through water on the GPAC stage.
We had Jonathan Batiste last season. He came out into the house and started standing on tops of the backs of the chairs, but it was an electric atmosphere that he produced, and I don't think there was one person that left out of this house not having a great, wonderful time that night.
I remember when Stomp came, I'd never seen anything like that before, and I believe that was its first U.S. tour.
Performances that go to New York City and San Francisco and Los Angeles come here.
GPAC could not exist without the support of this huge spectrum of people and organizations that understand the importance of arts in the community.
We have this one gentleman who gives us $1 at a time sometimes when he can. And then there's the Duncan Williams of the world. The generosity of an organization like Duncan Williams and the man behind it himself, Duncan, who truly believe in giving back and very valuable to us as we move forward into our next 20 years and beyond.
It's huge. It's huge not because our hall is named after it. It's huge because it means that people are investing in what we're doing. They believe in us and they're going to put their dollars toward that. And I think that will make other people excited about that as well.
You can enjoy the world's great music on all sorts of recording devices, but none of that is the same as being in the same environment where only a few feet separate you across the footlights from the person or the persons working so hard to communicate to you the essence of their heart and soul. For anyone new to our community, this is an opportunity that I would hope that they would do much sooner than later. And I would hope that they would find the same enrichment and enjoyment from it that all of us who've been around for a while would experience.